first Tony-nominated performer has graced the Broadway stage in Irving Berlin's White Christmas, Amour, and High Society, just to name a few. She has also belted out tunes at concert halls and the finest cabaret rooms, proving that she can swing with the best of them.
I missed the boat, but I ain't toting any torch. 'Cause even though I got burned up, I didn't scorch. I'm gonna keep one certain wolf away from my front porch. And I'll be checking my heart when he's checking his hat tonight.
Just so you know, she is not only generous with her talents, the woman even lets us read her diary, so hit a high note if you can and give a big welcome back to the very talented singer, actress, and author, Miss Melissa Errico!
Oh my goodness.
I did not add the part that you're also my vocal coach as of the break.
That's right. That's right. I'm there for you. I can get you warmed up now for all your amazing newscasts.
All right. Me. Sounds better
Me,
than
me,
it
me.
was. Do your fa la la
Well,
la
actually,
again.
actually, you're very right to say me, because some people say you go mini, me. And if you want to read the newspaper, go mim. I'm just reading about the, whatever we're reading about.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go mim. And then you start to read because the mim gets you into what they call the ring.
Really?
Or an NG sound. Yeah, you go na, ni. Anything with an NG or a mini. Say mini before you talk to somebody.
Really? Okay, mini. I'm about to talk to you about all the wonderful things that are going on in your life. And by the way, you're like, if you're going to read the newspaper, I was not lying about reading your diary. Did you or did you not let us read your diary?
Well, I have kept a diary of
Yes.
some of my adventures and misadventures in the concert world. And I kept a diary for 4.5 months of everything that went wrong and right, but also what went wrong seems to amuse people. What I'm learning about writing is that the more disasters you get into and the more you slip and fall, the more wonderful it is on paper. So not that I go looking for trouble, but I have traveled around the country. And I travel now with some of those things you see in those pictures, boxes of makeup. I carry some hair extensions. I carry gowns and all those and music. And my hair extensions are in a shoebox.
Yep.
And the shoebox, when I put it down on an airplane seat, I went to the bathroom just quickly and I came back and the pilot was saying, is there a passenger who's responsible for, or the owner of a small shoebox, there's causing great concern. It turns out it was a bomb threat. And so I said, oh, it's my hair. And I came running down the aisle in the airplane and all these people are looking at me. I said, no, it's just my hair. I'm a singer. I'd like to puff it out a little with some extra pieces. I took the hair out of the box. People were looking at me. They had been so upset. So
because they were worried. And then they find out you're a singer and practically a rock star because you've been on the road touring around the country. And by the way, the diary I was talking about was your New York. You wrote the diary in the New York Times article for that piece we showed.
That's right.
Exactly.
I kept a diary of all these crazy things that happened. So if anybody's interested, the story is online and it's called, I think it's called A Girl Singer is the main title.
There it is.
With her extra hair
incredible.
hit the road.
And that's how I figured out. I was like, this woman's a rock star. She needs a certified zipper, which is what I am. If you need me to be your zipper, I will be your zipper, especially starting this Thursday at 54 Below, where you have another truly talented friend of yours joining you on stage to share. There he goes, Billy Stritch.
Oh, there he is.
What do you guys have planned for us? Swing lessons.
Well, Billy, swing lessons. You see, Billy Stritch is one of the great jazz masters. He plays jazz piano. He's played for 30 years for Liza Minnelli, toured her all over the world, but also worked with Marilyn Maye and some of the greatest jazz and cabaret singers in the world. And he's won a Grammy. And there's nothing like singing with Billy. And the more that I tour and the more that I realize where my taste in music lie, perhaps I came into jazz through the side door. I always sang the music of Michel Legrand, who was a great jazz master and did a lot of legendary jazz CDs. But I was wondering to myself why I love jazz so much. So I put together a duo show with him a few times, but we're really letting it rip this week in New York City. And as we're calling it Swing Lessons. And he's going to teach me, has been teaching me in rehearsals, some of those great Frank Sinatra songs, Peggy Lee. We're working with a wonderful jazz bass player. So he's going to give me jazz lessons on stage. Oh, wow. And I'm going to be singing some of the greatest songs ever written in the jazz world. and singing in duet with him, and he'll be doing some really fiery jazz solos. So it's basically my jazz education continuing in public, and we're having a great time.
Well, your jazz education is going to be spectacular. You say an education, we're going to be wowed by it, we're sure. And also, because you don't have enough going on, you have an album out. We may be even seeing you at Carnegie Hall for a tribute to Mr. Sondheim. Are we not? Like,
that's right.
And the last time you were here, it was for a film noir festival. So is the title of the album have anything to do with that festival?
Yes.
Is there a connection?
Yes. These are the jazz songs of the film noir era. And I put together a record because that film festival that I put together had been such a success. And I love the music. And also the song you just played of me singing it's interesting, is on the album. Though it's not a film noir song exactly, it's a Harry Warren song, a very sassy song that could be sung by a femme fatale. And I thought that the film noir era was very, very interesting given the pandemic that we're living through and have lived through, because those movies were very much about isolation and separation and a fantasy almost of an enigmatic world. And there's always a cabaret singer in these movies, a saloon singer of a certain age and sequins, and she's very wise and she's trouble.
Oh, and we love all of that. So, and let me see, before you go, I want to see if you think my me has improved since the last time I said it 5 minutes ago. Me. Okay.
Very good. And blow in a straw and make bubbles in your water glass. Go. That's right. And just blow it out. Go. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned you only want an inch of water. Singing can be messy.
But it still works. Me. You're impressed. I can tell.
I am impressed. I love your gumption. Gumption is half the battle in show business. You have to be willing. Look, if I wouldn't be writing these essays in the New York Times if I didn't have gumption. My mother says you can't keep Melissa down.
No one can, even if they tried. And everyone's performances for Swing Lessons starring Melissa Errico and Billy Stritch begin this Thursday at 7 p.m. at 54 Below, and it's going to run through Saturday night. So go check her out. You're going to love it. You thank me later, and I thank you, Miss Melissa.
Thank you. We're going to have so much fun.
Such a pleasure. I'm going to go blow my straw and then practice on my me.
I could give continued lessons on, we could do this on Twitter.
You don't have to tell me twice. I know how to find you. You're around.
Yeah, find me on Twitter. Bye.
All right. It's a pleasure.